Hi, my name's Lucy, and today I'm going to talk about the CSI Effect. The CSI Effect is a belief held by prosecutors and law enforcement officers that the rise in popular television dramas such as CSI Crime Scene Investigation has significantly impacted jurors and the general public expectations with regards to the roles of police officers, the ability of forensic scientists, and how the justice system works in general. A single episode of CSI is usually an hour long, so to fit a full criminal case into 1 hour, TV producers save time by condensing many different specialised roles into one character. The actual analysis time of evidence is also shortened considerably. In a true investigation, there are many different departments which specialise in each aspect of the investigation, and there are also a large variety of different forensic scientists that analyse each different type of evidence. So blood evidence and fingerprint evidence, for example, would be analysed in two different labs by two different types of forensic scientists. Whereas on TV, there is only one scientist who analyses every different type of evidence. Prosecutors in court find that jurors have unrealistic expectations surrounding evidence required to find a suspect guilty, which is the result of forensic evidence being present in every trial in each episode, when in reality there is not always forensic evidence submitted in court. This can be problematic to professionals within the justice system, as they have to explain to the juror why certain evidence does not exist. The strength and meaning of evidence presented can also be misunderstood and influence the juror's decisions. If evidence is present, the CSI watching jurors may give it too much weight. If forensic evidence is absent, the CSI watching jurors will be sceptical of other common trial evidence, which is because of the belief that forensic evidence should be available in all trials. This suggests that there could be a risk of jurors reaching an incorrect acquittal or guilty verdict. There are many myths surrounding the criminal investigation process. For many civilians and jurors, the works of the justice system is not part of their day-to-day lives. So this means that crime scene dramas are their only source of information of how the criminal justice system works, and also how criminal investigations are conducted. With this in mind, it's easy to understand why so many people think that crime scene myths are actually reality. So, is the CSI Effect a real phenomenon, or is it a myth? I found that most research was based on interviewing judges, which amounts to their personal experiences and opinions. The only empirical evidence I found was the research conducted by Shelton. In the study, Shelton surveyed 1,000 jurors before they engaged in a trial process. The research group was asked a number of questions, such as what they like to watch on television, to what sort of evidence they would expect to be presented with in a number of different case types. The jurors were also given examples of crimes and the corresponding evidence. The groups were then asked what verdict they would likely reach for each scenario. The result of the study found people who watched crime scene investigation programs had an unrealistic expectation of the forensic evidence. However, there was little evidence to prove the CSI Effect influenced the jurors' verdict, so that's coming to an acquittal or guilty verdict. So from the information I found, I believe that the CSI Effect has some truth to it with regards to evidence and expectations. However, I think the numerous reports from the media has resulted in a myth that the CSI Effect influences jurors' decisions.